Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of the Living Your Ideal Weight podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about something I learned last week, and basically that is called the change model formula. And it's something we probably need to talk about a lot more within Think Fit, and I thought it'd be great to put it on the podcast. And the change model formula works like this: dissatisfaction times vision times first step has to be greater than resistance to change, and that means you're going to see results. So you actually need all three of these things to make sure that you're going to move towards your goals. Because we're talking about weight loss in this one, we'll make it super simple. Basically, you have to be dissatisfied with where you're at. If you are happy, if you are comfortable, if you're enjoying your life and you do not want to make the changes required, the likelihood of you getting results is fairly minimal, right? Because there's no pain, there's no leverage. You're not upset about how you look. You're not upset about the things you're doing. You're actually comfortable where you're at. And comfort is one of the worst places to be, trust me. It's like the antithesis for me, if that's the right word. Just feeling so easy and just things are happening and it's working for you until they're not, right? There's this fantastic scale and it just shows you like midlife crisis. Like everyone thinks they're cruising, building a comfortable life, happy with family, whatever else. And then it just hits this point where like, holy shit, this isn't what I wanted, right? So taking evaluation, making sure that you are actually wanting this, and you have to be somewhat dissatisfied. The next step is vision. You have to have a vision of where you're going. If you do not know where you're going, how do you know what direction that you need to take in order to get where you need to go? All right. So get super excited about this one. This is your chance to, like, the dissatisfaction, that's all upset, whatever. Create the vision of what makes you excited. Like, even if you put a 6-pack on your back of your phone, if that's what you really need, or just a photo of you maybe when you were younger, if that applies to you, you know, where you're a bit fitter, healthier, taking care of yourself a bit more. Really create that vivid vision that gives you the belief and that want and that desire to move towards what you actually want. Understand what the first step is. So many people get this wrong. They think it means killing themselves with exercise or just going on stupid, crazy diets. Well, how about the first step is actually to get a proper approach from someone that can help you properly, or do the research and make sure that it's congruent with things that you're actually going to do in your life. If you've never done keto before in your life and you've never really organized your food or meal prepped or cooked, good luck, right? It takes a lot of planning, a lot of skill, and a lot of understanding of how to have the right foods. Otherwise, you just end up eating cheese and stuff all the time. Same with vegetarian and vegan. I did the same. I tried it for 3 days. When I was working on site, though, I had some terrible salad with beans each day because I had absolutely no idea and I had no preparation or understanding of how to try that diet, right? So you really need to be super clear on your first step. Make sure that you have all three of these in place in order to create some sort of change, right? Tony Robbins talks about it. Pain is the ultimate leverage, right? So first one, dissatisfaction, times your vision, times the first step. Make sure you're super clear on those and make sure your resistance to change is less than all of them, right? So those three things need to be greater than the resistance to change. If you have these little things in your life that you just don't want to change and all those sorts of things, your resistance is going to be rather large. Resistance to change could even be just the first step in the morning. If you're not organized the night before and you've got to wake up, you've got to organize your things, get ready, get changed, that increases resistance. So how can you make sure that your first half of the equation is so tight, so ready, so powerful for you to overcome those little resistance things, where you absolutely remove those resistances so you can get the change? If you need help, if you need to implement something like this, I'd love to help you guys. This is something that definitely helped me. As I said, on my phone, I actually had a backdrop which had a really large dude with a skinny, like a lean dude inside, holding his hand up to the mouth and saying, what was it? It was suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret, right? Which was true. If I kept doing the things I was doing, even though I was comfortable, I would either stay the same or eventually get worse. And you have to weigh that up. Are the things you're doing in your life going to leave you the same, where you may not be happy with the outcomes of your life? Or is the trajectory you're on actually going to make you even worse? And all those little things that you're not changing, they're going to impact you more and more as you go on. So just something to think about today, guys. I hope that you can use this. You can probably find other areas in your life you can use it for as well. Maybe that's finding a job that pays more. Maybe that's studying to make sure that you can actually afford the rising costs of everything. And that's why I like to talk about the holistic approach, because basically all these lessons I learned in health and fitness and becoming my ideal weight really gave me a foundational understanding of so many other areas in my life, like business as well. So if I'm not dissatisfied, if I'm really comfortable in business, the chances are I don't want to make many changes. And I've just taken myself up now, got my mate Jimmy coaching me again one-on-one. It's absolutely fantastic, and just really holds a mirror up to yourself so you see where you're at, so that you want to create change. Otherwise, have a fantastic time, guys. That's episode 7 of Living Your Ideal Weight podcast. Remember, you become what you think, so think fit.